Reflections, you are over here with T, baby. Hit the like and subscribe button because you know how I do. We finna go over here to Disneyland. Yes, I got my spaceship ready and I got the whole crew with me, Reflection. And you know how we do when we get over here, Reflection. I'm shaking shit up. I'm shaking all the Beanie Babies, all that shit up. The 33 Club, all that. Y'all better get y'all plates and shit and hold them tight because my spaceship has landed. Now, remember, Reflection, these videos, let me turn my music down so they can hear this disclaimer, okay? I don't need Disney coming over here fucking with my shit. All right, now with that being said, Reflection, remember these videos are for educational purposes only. Everything, and I heard in these videos are alleged. This is what I heard up the street, around the block, up the corner, and over there on Tartarus, okay? Now, Reflection, I just come and let y'all know about what's going on at Disneyland. Now, we all know Disneyland for being a magical place. When you walk in, Reflection, everything is just magical, okay? It's a whole nother world, a whole nother experience. But, Reflection, let's talk about the stars. Let's talk about the child stars that were actually manufactured at Disney. Okay, now with that being said, hit the like and subscribe button. Never take what you hear out of any of these videos and go with it, Reflection, 100%. Always go and do your own research and come up with your own interpretation. Okay, now that we got that long ass disclaimer out the way, Reflection. Remember, everything over here is alleged. Let me put that up real quick. Everything is alleged. Oh, I said alleged. So, with that being said, Reflection, over here at the night school, we don't believe in coincidences. We don't do that, Reflection. We don't believe in coincidences. We believe if it happened like that, it's a reason behind the scenes. And okay, now we are about to go down this rabbit hole at Disneyland. We finna see what's really going on with these child actors, and have they been really speaking out about it, and have their voices been suppressed?
Dark things Disney doesn't want you to know, part 18. Today I'm going to be talking about a very creepy urban legend surrounding Walt Disney himself. Legend goes that Walt Disney had his head cryogenically frozen. The legend started back in 1967 when a reporter snuck into St. Joseph's Hospital, the hospital that Walt Disney passed away in. That's where apparently he saw Disney's frozen head. Now here's where the legend gets creepier. So of course you've heard of the movie Frozen, am I right? Let it go. Well, theory goes that this movie was actually created as a diversion. Let me explain. Nowadays, when you Google Disney Frozen, only the movie pops up. But before the movie was created, if you typed in Disney's Frozen, then the whole legend about Walt Disney freezing his head would pop up. So it's believed that this movie was created so that people would stop finding out about Disney freezing his head. It's a crazy theory.
What do you think about that, Reflection? And allegedly, if he did freeze his head, what would be the purpose, you think, of him wanting to keep his head frozen? Do y'all remember in that movie? No, it wasn't a movie, it was a TV episode. Y'all remember in that TV episode, what was the name of it? Reflection. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Where he remember he had got shot. And when he had got shot, Reflection, it ain't the shot. It might be though. When he had got shot, Reflection, but I don't think so. I don't think so. He had got shot, Reflection, and then his mama came and his dad and them. They put him in ice. They put him in ice because they thought he was gone, Reflection, but they put him in ice allegedly to regenerate the cells. Reflection. This is just alleged. It's just what I heard. Now I heard they, back when they used to do that too. I heard that, Reflection. Okay, just think about it. I'm just leaving stains on brains. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just trying to figure out if he did freeze his head, what would be the purpose for that?
Dark secrets Disney doesn't want you to know. Did you know Disney throws out this vanilla scent to calm you down and open your appetite? If you look closely above some windows, you will see this speaker, but it's where the scent comes out of.
All right, Reflection, what do you think about that? Remember, everything over here is alleged. Disney said we ain't got no sense coming out. We ain't playing with that. Do you believe in magic? We just got, you get what I'm saying? It's just music coming up out of it. We just trying to get you in the right vibration. So what do you think it is, Reflection? Anybody out there that been to Disneyland? Did y'all smell any type of aromas? When you smelled the aromas, did you get hungry, Reflection? What's they playing on your what's they playing on your chakras?
I like going to sex parties.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
I want to come to a party
I
with
thought
you.
you were a Disney girl.
What the fuck is
is happening? Do you have to sign like an NDA or something?
Oh
when you
yeah,
go?
I've heard of people doing like blood oaths.
You've seen people there that are not wearing masks that are fully famous, and you're like
really, really massive. Yeah, last party, it was tribal, and then the one before, it was like church.
Oh. And did you all dress as nuns?
No, the performers do.
I want to go.
Hit the like and subscribe button. We over here talking about Disneyland. Everything is alleged reflection. What do you think about that? Now that she said that, now this is a Disney child star. Think about what the question that he asked. You gotta be listening. Reflection. You gotta be listening. He asked her, did everybody, so you seen the people without a mask on. If you go back, reflection, at my Hollywood Exposed videos, and we was talking about these rituals in these X parties, double X parties, reflection, triple X parties, they will be masked up, reflection, so you can't see their face. Sometimes they wear masks so you can't see their face, of course, but they have their masks to represent that energy, that other side, that other alter ego, reflection. Okay, that's why they masks are created. You just don't pick any mask. The mask is supposed to represent your shadow side, I guess, if that's what you want to call it, reflection. Okay, so what do you think about that? They be telling shit without telling shit. Okay, and she said the party that she went to, they said fuck the mask, baby, party over here, party over there. So what's really going on? And as you can see, reflection, they'll say a lot of these Disney child stars allegedly will get hooked on certain drugs and different things like that. Now we're gonna dive down that rabbit hole as well.
Disney signs you probably missed. In DuckTales, we see this poster in the back. Ask about Illuminati. Oh no. 101 Dalmatians. This sign right here. Oh no. In The Lion King. Oh no. Who would do this? All of these references to 666. You see it here, you see it here. Oh no. This one's a stretch, but you can read that. Oh no, 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 no. You see Hans in the Wanted poster back here in Big Hero 6. That one's not bad.
Reflection. They said, who is the writer? Who is writing shit over there for Disney? We gotta check them out.
Dark things Disney doesn't want you to know, part 19. Today, let's talk about the time that an employee almost got caught on fire, and Disney did nothing about it. So this story was shared by a Disney employee that worked as an outside vendor. It was nighttime, so he was just chilling, watching the fireworks. Now, during this fireworks performance, there's a time where you see Tinkerbell fly through the air. Except while in the air, her wire got stuck. She was stuck hanging right above the castle. The next act was Indiana Jones themed, and there was huge fireballs. I think you guys get where I'm going with this. Basically, Tinkerbell was up there and about to be engulfed by these flames. But Disney truly cares about guest experience. So they didn't stop the firework display because that would be rude to the guests. Instead, they left Tinkerbell up there and just turned the spotlight off of her. Thankfully, she was fine. But literally could have been roasted alive up there. Like and follow for more parts. Also, follow me on YouTube for more spooky Disney content. Link in bio.
Now that's what I call a team player, reflection. They said, fuck it, Tinkerbell knew the assignment. Leave her little ass up there. She can fly. I believe I can fly. Yes, we finna see Tinker.
Disney's dark secrets.
Today, let's talk about the mysterious disappearance of Rebecca Corium. Rebecca Corium was a 24-year-old worker on the Disney Wonder cruise ship. On March 22, 2011, while working on the cruise ship, Rebecca disappeared without a trace. This is one of the last photos taken of her, and it was from CCTV footage. At 5:45 a.m. that morning, footage revealed Rebecca talking on the phone with someone. She seemed visibly distressed. Now here's where it gets twisted. Many people believe that Disney knows exactly what happened to Rebecca, but are trying to cover up this whole thing. Let me explain. For starters, the captain of the ship said that Rebecca was just washed over by a big wave. They then gave Rebecca's parents a sandal and said that this was hers and it was retrieved from the deck that she was last seen on. Number 1, the sandal wasn't her size. Number 2, it wasn't her style. It was also revealed that Disney had edited the CCTV footage.
Baby, Disney sent the parents a size 6 shoe and the girl wore fucking 9, reflection. They said, wait a minute. Hold on now. This shit looking like this shoe too small, baby. This shoe too small. And what the rhinestones and shit. She had on Jesus sandals. Yeah, she had on Jesus sandals and what the rhinestones and shit. And this is a 6. She had a long ass foot. Yeah, she had a 9, Disney. What you doing? You creating illusions.
The drugs?
That started when I was around 10 and 11,
And
Who gave you your first drug, for goodness sake?
as I said then, they were friends, but they weren't really friends. And to me, it just seemed normal. All the people I were around did it, and I thought it was a way of life that was just normal to be living.
But I mean, the people you were around weren't the same age as you, they weren't.
No, I always had older friends. I was always with a much very advanced older crowd from when I was about 6.
How did you feel? You must have felt, they must have made you feel good.
Yeah, it did. It was that great escape that you look for when you're younger, or actually at any age in your lifetime. You look for that escape to get away from your problems in life. And when you do drugs, your problems in normal life seem so much bigger that you just, you kind of do more just to get away from them.
It's a complete downward
It's a complete downhill cycle that you just get caught up into, and either you make it out or you don't, and it's very scary.
Hit the like and subscribe, but we over here in Disneyland. We ain't finna go in the motherfucking reflection, but we peeking. I am peeking and I'm looking. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I'm trying to see. She said, I didn't even say it. She said she was doing a little snow shine, allegedly. I don't know. Maybe it was something else, reflection, but she said she was doing drugs at 10 to 11 years old. Reflection. Now, how do she reflection? Who showed her? That's all I want to know. Who showed the reflection? We got to know. I want to know. We want to know what the fuck is going on over there in Disneyland, the land of illusions, reflection.
So I'm obsessed with the dark side of Disney. And did you know there's a horrible period of accidents at Disneyland that doesn't really get talked about a lot? It's been referred to as the Disney Dark Ages. It was from 1997 to 2003 when this guy, Paul Pressler, was the president of Disneyland. Paul basically decided they were no longer going to do scheduled maintenance on rides. They were only going to fix rides when they were broken. Did it save money? Sure, but this resulted in some of the worst accidents the park had ever seen. One of the worst being that of Brandon Zucker. In 2001, Brandon Zucker was on the Roger Rabbit ride, which was already having maintenance issues. An employee put Brandon on the wrong side of the car, and when he put the lap band down, it didn't close all the way. So at one point in the ride, Brandon tumbled out of his seat and was hit by an oncoming car. The car pinned him and dragged him down the track before anyone could do anything. Also, at the time, Disney employees were not allowed to call 911. They had to call park emergency services, who then called 911, so it took a while for anyone to come get Brandon. He did survive the accident, but he had brain damage so bad he was nonverbal and lost a lot of motor skills for the rest of his life. And eventually he passed away at 13 years old.
Reflection, did she say 13? Just let me know. Just drop in the comments, because this shit getting, you know what I'm saying, reflection. We don't believe in coincidences now. And we know about the number 13. We know it's something behind. We don't know exactly what over here at the night school, but we're going to figure it out.
There is a secret about Disneyland the company doesn't want you to know. If you rode the Pirates of the Caribbean ride back in the 1960s, you would be impressed with how realistic the skeletons looked. That's because when this ride opened at Disneyland, all of the skeletons on the attraction were actual human bones. Now, they tried to install fake skeletons, but Walt Disney thought they looked too fake. So instead, they worked with the medical center at UCLA to get their hands on the real thing. Today, Disneyland says that there are no longer any human remains on the ride, but some people are unconvinced. The bed chamber skull seems to have the most speculation around it. Insiders confirmed that it was in fact real, and others have said that this skull, in particular, was donated by a former employee.
I just want to know, did he agree to donate it before or after? Was he alive when he said, listen, I'm going to bring in a little donation? Or is that him, reflection? I'm just trying to figure out what did they mean, because that's some wordplay right there. What do you mean this was a gift from an employee?
Disney World has a secret they want you to forget. In 1976, they opened River Country. Despite the water park's massive popularity, it mysteriously closed in 2001. It was left abandoned, rides grew moldy, and structures were left to crumble. Disney says this was due to a decline in tourist numbers, but the most likely reason for the park's closure had to do with an incident. A boy passed away after contracting a rare infection caused by an amoeba found in Bay Lake. The organism somehow passed the park's filtration system and swam up the boy's nose as he was swimming, attacking his brain and nervous system. The company is still quiet about this incident to this day, and River Country is left as another decaying memory among the magical world of Disney. This was Mickey Mouse in 1937. Pretty creepy, right? The costume changed in 1955, but it wasn't much better. In 1960, Mickey started to look a little more normal, but the actor's arms didn't reach into the costume, so they kind of just dangled in a creepy way. It wasn't until 1962 that Mickey finally appeared like the Mickey we know today. This is another...
Disney said, shit, y'all. Now, hold on. What, y'all taking this shit too far now. Y'all taking it too far. Shit, we had to come up some type of way. Shit, we can't get the outfit right the first time. That don't mean that they from down in the bottom. That don't mean they from the underworld. They don't mean Reflection that Disney said that ain't even what that mean. And the girl who was doing drugs at 10 and 11, Disney said she didn't even get them from there. They don't know where she got the drugs from, allegedly.
Dark secrets Disney employees are hiding from you. Many employees, usually the women characters, say they've experienced inappropriate sexual behavior from park visitors. I know there are unfortunately few jobs that women don't experience this behavior, but the difference with Disney is they can't break character. Reddit user Little Bones wrote, "I was a Tinkerbell performer for Walt Disney World about 3 years ago, and I can't count how many times people would ask me what's under my dress or tried to touch me. I would always shame them to my PhotoPass attendant, their families, and the people in line by loudly exclaiming, 'You want to know what's under my dress? Well, there's pixie dust, of course.' Or, 'This man's a pirate. He's trying to reach the pixie dust that I keep under my dress.' And they'd walk away in shame like the creepy a-holes they are. It's pretty scary that they can't do much about the harassment, but it's even more scary that there are people at a place full of children sexualizing and literally touching a fictional character made for kids."
Baby, make this shit make sense. I know everybody like a good fantasy, but what's really going on over there in the Magic Kingdom?
Why is Disney trying to cover this up?
Fired. It was all over the media. It was literally viral in that time.
So not only were they you,
and now you're gonna...
They were also blaming you.
Yes, blaming me and putting Disney under pressure to fire me.
The Disney Network is disgusting for what they've done to Bella Thorne. She was exploited by them her entire childhood. Executives would threaten her to live a certain way or become blacklisted in the industry, all while she was being touched by a creep living in her own home. So let's get into it. For whatever reason, Disney is the hardest to expose, and that's because they are so secretive. But Bella Thorne is coming forward with her story. These headlines are ridiculous. They read that Bella Thorne says that she lost a role at 10 years old because a director accused her of flirting with him.
I had a director give me feedback once, and I was 10. And the casting director calls my agent, and my agent calls my mom, and they're like, so she's not moving forward because the director felt like she was flirting with him and it made him really uncomfortable.
So this grown man who works with children feels uncomfortable by a 10-year-old Bella, and he decides to call an agent, a manager, and then, eventually gets to her mother. But I can't imagine this grown person being in a position to where they feel comfortable going and calling all these people claiming that this little old Bella was too flirty and it made him uncomfy. This is a shocking moment from Bella's career. She's had plenty of shocking moments, but she went on to a podcast recently and she's been sharing a few different stories about her time at Disney. You guys know how I feel about child stars, and I think it's incredibly brave that these people are coming forward. I mean, Bella claims that she didn't even really want to be an actress. She was kind of forced to do so.
growing up that acting was my choice and that it was my only one. That if I failed acting, I'd never have a career anywhere else because I didn't go to school,
right?
Because I didn't learn anything, and because I really knew how to read, let alone like multiply and do this shit. So it was like, for me, I'm still mad about that.
Of course.
And I want to go to school now. I want to get an amazing tutor to really take me back to the basics and reteach me all over again things I didn't learn. And that's the thing I just wouldn't want my kid to have. I would never
hit the motherfucking like and subscribe button. Reflection. Did you know? Little Tinkerbell them can't read and can't write. Reflection. Did you know that? Did you know your kids can't even do their homework and shit because they watching Tinkerbell, who can't allegedly read or fucking write or do addition and subtraction? 1 + 2, she said it equals 4, not 3. Reflection. That's what she said. She said, listen, I was too busy over there trying to mesmerize lines and, you get what I'm saying, push away other lines, if you know what I'm talking about. Stay over here with crew. Allegedly, she said it. I didn't. Reflection. This what's going on over there in the magical kingdom. I'm talking about the Disneyland magical kingdom, okay? So hit the like and subscribe button. Let everybody know we over here trying to figure out what the fuck is going on over there in Disneyland. We trying to see, Reflection, what's going on behind the doors of the 33 Club. Okay, now remember, Reflection, she was talking about her experience, talking about how she wish she could go back to school, talking about remember the other girl said shit, Tinkerbell couldn't even walk past a motherfucker's asking her what's up under her tutu. Reflection, what's under there? She said pixie dust, and you better get the fuck away from me before I blow it on you. Okay, Reflection, what is really going on? And not only that, she said that she felt like that she was forced into this. You got to think, Reflection, these children are their parents. Their parents are literally allegedly grooming them from day one. From when they was born, they were born to be what they are now. Reflection, they were born to be in that lifestyle. They was born to serve the order. They was born, allegedly, Reflection, they was created, let me put it like that, they was created to be a child star. They were created to entertain. They were created, they said, fuck that school shit right there. Allegedly, you were created. You weren't created to learn history and mathematics and all that shit. You need to come over here and dance like a fairy, yes, and drop some pixie dust. You don't even know how to spell pixie dust, but yes, I need you to yes. I need you to make it believable, make it real for me now, dress it and make it real for me, okay? Because you know you ain't got shit else going. This is what they saying to him. I think, because you know you ain't got shit going but your looks, and your looks can't get you all into certain positions, okay? Because we a group around here, we a club, baby. That's why it's the 33. We the club, baby. We the highest of the highest. So if you think you finna get in another field, baby, we got people over there too. We got people in that area too. Shit, you want to go be a dancer? We got people over there too. You want to go be a model? We got motherfuckers over there too. You want to go be a singer? Allegedly, we got people over there too. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Because you can't, if you get outside the circle, shit, what you gonna do? That's what they was telling, putting her back and shit against the wall. I'm trying to think how she think and reflect. She said it was a lot of pressure on her. They was putting a lot of pressure on her. Reflection, she said she couldn't even read or write. What was she gonna do?
Insanely dark facts and things that have happened at Disney World. When Disney had first opened way back in the 70s, Walt Disney had originally hired spies. He would station them around the park so they could eavesdrop on the guests and get a feel for how they actually liked the experience. It's pretty much common knowledge that Disney does have an underground tunnel system, but did you know that system runs a full 9 acres under the park, and people have actually gotten lost down there? Roughly 10 or so years ago, there was an incident that was reported near Space Mountain when a guest tried to sneak on a duffel bag. When employees found out and they asked to search it, they found inside a 6-month-old baby. Why this parent was trying to sneak a baby onto a roller coaster, we do not know. In a lesser-known incident that Disney actually covered up pretty well, in 2004, a 38-year-old cast member who was playing Pluto was run over by the Beauty and the Beast float during the opening parade. Although clearly deceased at the scene, Disney refused to declare the death until the body was brought outside of the park.
Talk about a good ritual in plain sight. Allegedly, Reflection. What was she trying to do with that baby in the fucking duffel bag. Could the baby even breathe? Did she have it opened up a little bit of some reflection? Hit the like and subscribe button. Everything over here is alleged. Let me throw that back up there. Everything over here is for educational purposes only. We are just sparking a thought. This is just what we heard up the street, round the block, up the corner. Now back to this duffel bag. Yeah, yes, I got the disclaimer out. Let's jump back to this duffel bag and this 6-month-old baby. What is really going on? Reflection. What's going on? Why did the lady have a 6-month-old baby in the duffel bag trying to get on the fucking roller coaster ride? What was really going on? Reflection. And could the baby breathe?
If you couldn't have your own baby in old Hollywood, a baby broker was a secret, not so legal alternative. Studios often wanted their stars to have babies, but traditional methods weren't available for a variety of reasons. With strict adoption laws and filming schedules that didn't allow for pregnancies, stars like Joan Crawford, Mary Pickford, and June Allison were all told to turn to a woman named Georgia Tann. Georgia Tann started running the Memphis branch of the Tennessee Children's Home Society in 1929, just as adoption was becoming popular. She established herself as the #1 adoption agency in the country, tricking both parents and politicians. Her influence led to advising Eleanor Roosevelt on adoption, and she was invited to the inauguration of Harry Truman. She offered her babies to wealthy families, creating fake backstories and birth certificates and claiming they came from successful parents. Children were sold to new families at a rapid speed, without traditional paperwork or distance limitations. It was later revealed that many of these children came from patients of mental institutions, desperate mothers of the Great Depression, or flat-out kidnapping. Tann created a network of welfare workers, doctors, lawyers, nurses, and sheriffs who would all aid in identifying victims and acquiring babies. The children who ended up in Hollywood were often the lucky ones, with several being sold off to situations that were knowingly abusive. It's estimated that Georgia Tann sold more than 5,000 children over the course of 26 years.
Lock her ass up. Burn her ass at the stake and don't wait till fucking noon. Do it right now. Reflection. Hit the like and subscribe button. She ain't shit. I don't care if she did come out of Tennessee. She still ain't shit. Reflection. Put a toilet beside her. Oh, hit the like and subscribe button. Did you hear that woman? Reflection. We not finna go over this. We got to stop and talk about this. We got to look down this rabbit hole. I got to cut my spaceship back the fuck off. Reflection. She was around there. Not only that, did you hear them say that they want them to have children? Okay, they said, listen, we created y'all. Now we need y'all to make some more creations and keep this shit in the circle. Don't go outside the circle trying to create, allegedly, I think that's what they said. Don't go outside this circle trying to create no more creations. We need all the creations to be created with other people that's in the circle because we got to keep this shit. We are a family. They said they are family. Reflection. Okay. Reflection. What's really going on? Not only that, did you hear when she was actually when they were saying reflection that they cover a lot of stuff up with these child stars. And not only that, reflection, these child stars aren't even stars, allegedly. Reflection, they are victims, allegedly, that have been brought there. I didn't say it, shit. She said it. You heard what she just said. Reflection, stop playing with me. She said that a lot of these people are going through trafficking. Reflection, at the traffic light and shit, not red, not yellow or green, but the traffic light. We got to keep it PG over here. Y'all know what I'm talking about. She said that a lot of these people had went through traffic lights and they are victims of being traffic lights. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you hear what I'm trying to say to you? Reflection. Okay, so think about that. Now, I ain't bringing up no shit, and I know this ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but y'all know Marcus Houston, the singer. Remember how that came out about his wife, and they were saying that she was supposed to be missing allegedly a long time ago and shit, and they ended up getting engaged or something when she had got of age or some shit like that. Reflection, go do your own research. I'm just leaving stains on brains. I'm just saying, and let's just not even stop at Marcus Houston. It has been several cases throughout history, throughout time. Reflection, especially when you look at these celebrities and you look at their wives and shit. Reflection, or who they're dating at that time. You need to go do some background. Reflection, because who you have beside you tell a lot about your ass. Okay, hit the like and subscribe button. So I thought that was something right there when she was actually saying that these child stars are victims of light traffics. Okay.
Dark Things Disney Doesn't Want You to Know, Part 13. Today, let's talk about the tragic death of Javier Cruz. Javier Cruz started working at Disney in 1995. Eventually, he became a character actor at Disney and would play the role of Pluto. Sadly, in February of 2004, Cruz lost his life while in costume as Pluto. This happened during the Dreams Come True parade at Magic Kingdom. He was in costume ready to enter the parade when his foot got caught on a float. It was a 3-part float and his foot got caught between the second and third sections of the float. When the float began to move, his body got twisted around and he fell. He was then struck and killed by the third section of the float. It was so bad that they had to use a forklift and hydraulic lift to get the vehicle off of him. Now this all happened in the backstage area of the parade, so thankfully no visitors saw. It was such a
reflection. They out there just it sound like a concert to me. Think about them concerts. You remember Travis Scott? You know, I like comparing shit. You remember Travis Scott concert? The motherfucker was just getting trampled on and shit was happening, reflection, and the crowd was just study feeding the energy like ain't shit going on. Reflection, this man is behind stage losing his life, and in front, reflection, they don't have any idea. They think they just over there for a magical experience. They done literally paid to be part of a fucking ritual, allegedly. Reflection, or was it an accident? I meant accident. I said ritual, I meant accident. Yes.
Disney is trying to cover this story up. Watch this.
Amazingly enough, you're 16 years old. You wrote most of your songs. You're 16. Where does your inspiration come from?
Believe it or not, being 16, I've been through a lot, so...
Come on, how much heartbreak can you have at 16?
Oh, a lot.
We were hooking up, but I said, hey, this is not going any farther. I'm a virgin, and I don't want to lose it this way. And that didn't matter to them. They did it anyways. And I internalized it, and I told myself it was my fault because I still went in the room with him. I still hooked up with him. Here was the thing. I was a part of that Disney crowd that publicly said they were waiting till marriage. I didn't have the romantic, first time with anybody. That was not it for me.
Keep in mind what she said. She said publicly they had to appear one way, but behind closed doors, this is a Disney child star, but behind closed doors, a whole lot of other shit was going on. Reflection, did you hear what she said? Everything over here is alleged. Hit the like and subscribe button. We are going down this rabbit hole trying to see what the fuck is going on over there at Disneyland. Now, remember, Reflection, how they said that lady was she had got this 6-month-old baby and put it in a duffel bag and tried to get on the ride. Now keep in mind there has been people that have went missing at Disneyland. Allegedly, go do your own research, and they because it's a part underground under Disneyland. Reflection, okay, allegedly, and they're saying that maybe possibly people have been missing, yes. And I just want you to look at this right here and tell me what you think.
Is this how the child would have gone missing at Disneyland in the United States?
I can't make this shit up. I can't make it up, Reflection. You see it. You see what's going on. I can't make it up. I ain't even, Reflection, I ain't saying nothing. I haven't said a word. What you think? What do you think, Reflection? Would you know? Would you be able to tell, Reflection? Take a look. Take a look. Y'all better stay woke out there. You better stay alert, Reflection. I told you y'all be busy. That's why T have to come over here and let you know what the fuck going on. Because you didn't even know. You didn't even know. Fuck around, Reflection. Y'all, you out in Disneyland. You go one way, they go the next way. You look around, you're like, where the fuck they go? Now, I know it ain't nowhere for them to go as above. You forgot about below, though. You forgot, didn't you?
Is Disney hiding a secret club they don't want you to know about? It is no secret that Disney has a club called Club 33. But is there something more sinister going on behind the scenes? Well, You see, to enter this club, you have to pay upwards of 6 figures to join. And the only real benefits are that you have special access to some of the secret restaurants within the park. Some people have snuck in and taken photos, revealing statues and artwork, signifying worship to Baphomet, the deity of the Knights Templar. Furthermore, photos have shown that there are actually secret underground passageways within the park that are only accessible through these restaurants, but no one knows what's on the other end. So is this Disney Club actually just a front for the Knights Templar? And
make it make sense. Reflection, hit the like and subscribe button. Tariq ain't saying shit. I ain't say shit, Reflection, but it sure is a lot of coincidences over there in the magical kingdom. I'm just trying to figure out what kind of herbs they over there using. I'm just trying to see what's in the Kool-Aid, Reflection. They said now it's Kool-Aid over there at Disney. I don't know, Reflection. That's why it's underground. Underground, that's where the Kool-Aid and shit at. Allegedly.
In that 5, we got Zac Efron. My guy started acting bad at the Disney Channel, like kids didn't look up to you. He started doing coke heavy as hell. You know, he good now though, bro, but I feel like he got the ultimate pass to the cookout though, bro. Everybody fuck with him. I do too though. That's my guy though. I'm glad he good. It's at 5. 4, we got good old Miley Cyrus. Everybody knows she turned into a complete bad girl at the Disney Channel. I don't know what the hell Billy Ray Cyrus was doing, keeping her in the house all day or something. I don't know, but she started acting too goddamn loose, and she started experimenting with drugs too. I'm glad she good now though, but this at 4. 3, we got Lindsay Lohan. She done lost herself too at the Disney Channel, had multiple arrests for all types of shit. You can just look at these mugshots and tell when she started doing drugs and how bad it started getting. But I think she good now though. If not, I hope she is though. But yeah, it's at 3. 2, we got Orlando Bloom, burnt out ass, because I don't know what the hell happened to him. I feel like he got laced at the Disney Channel. Domestic violence arrests, all types of shit he just started going through, man. He's so burnt out. I say what I want to say, head ass, bro. Now I think he a fag. This shit crazy. This at 2.
We don't condone none of that over there. I don't know what he was talking about at the end, Reflection. But Reflection, what do you think about all of these people? And let's speak up. Let me double back with Orlando Brown, because remember, I'm unbiased. So I'm gonna let you talk your shit, but let me come back and clean it up. Let me clean it up for your baby. Reflection. A lot of people be saying Orlando Brown. You get what I'm saying? They could have slipped a little something. They be saying he be acting like they slipped a little something in his shit. But Reflection, keep in mind, Orlando Brown is a Sagittarius. This is the philosopher. He's not unintelligent at all. He just know the forces. I'm just saying, all this is alleged. It's just what I think. He know the forces that he up against. He know if he trying to get a message to y'all ass, he got to get real creative. You better get so fucking creative with it, Orlando, that they think you crazy for real. Get your ass out there telling shit like you ain't crazy and see what happens. You think your forehead 3 inches taller than it was. Fuck around, it'll be 6.
Here are some Disney Channel stars that went to jail, but each time the crime gets worse. Leilani, who played Miranda in Lizzie McGuire, was arrested in 2007 for felony drug possession of literally the worst drug you can think of that I probably can't say on here. Mitchell Musso, who played Oliver Oaken on Hannah Montana, was pulled over in 2011 for drunk driving. Being that he was only 20 years old, he blew over the legal limit and was arrested and released on bail. Because of this, his character was written out of Pair of Kings and his show Prank Wars was canceled. Ronnie Hawk, who played Rachel on Stuck in the Middle, was arrested after police showed up to a domestic disturbance call and her boyfriend had injuries on his face. She was charged with domestic battery, assault with a deadly weapon, and brandishing a knife. However, she only pled guilty to the domestic battery charge. Adam Hicks, who played Luther on Zeke and Luther, was arrested a couple times, but most recently for armed robbery with his girlfriend. His sentencing was delayed multiple times due to mental health evaluations, and eventually he was just given a 5-year sentence for armed robbery and is now currently on parole and making music on TikTok. Phil Lewis, who played Mr. Mosby, was arrested in 1991 and charged for manslaughter after killing a 21-year-old girl while driving drunk. He was originally given a 5-year sentence, but the court suspended 4 of those years due to his work with a prison-based theater group that helped highlight the negative consequences of drug abuse.
Say this shit ain't so. Say it ain't so, Reflection. Hit the like and subscribe. But we over here talking about Disney, the dark side. We trying to figure out what's going on. Below Disney, we ain't worried. We hearing about what's going on above. Now, if this is what's going on above, I want to know what's going on up under that little flow. I want, allegedly, if it is a flow, I don't know. Okay, I don't know that. But if it is a flow, Disney, what's up under there? What is up under there? And I heard it soundproof.
Saw a little blurb update today on Epstein. It was showing a photo of him at Disney. He's sitting down at the table, Piglet's behind him. It's him and another guy sitting down, and this guy is holding this girl, like by her arms like this. That same girl is in another photo with Epstein. They're on the plane. She's like she's sleeping, she's laying down, and he's holding her like this. Then, come to find out, Disney sent kids to his island for snorkeling trips for like 9 years.
Snorkeling.
And their cruise ships made stops at his island all the time.
Let's talk. Just shit. Reflection. Hit the like and the subscribe. But didn't I tell you, if you want to know something about somebody, look at the motherfuckers that be around them. I know you ain't like your friends, but if y'all can be in the same energy, it's something about y'all that's connecting. Reflection. It's something there.
And at 5, we got Zac Efron. My guy started acting bad at the Disney Channel like kids. They
If you have kids at home, this next segment is for you. This Friday, the newest batch of Disney Channel stars grown in the Disney Genetic Engineering Lab will be unveiled to the public.
Right. Now, Tracy, most of our viewers are already familiar with a lot of the products that have come out of the Disney
I
Lab.
am.
Yes. But how exactly do you create a Hilary Duff or a Miley Cyrus from scratch?
Right.
Well, we're going to find out exactly how it's done right now, because joining us live from the Disney Lab is one of their lead geneticists, Dr. Andrew Rourke. Welcome, Dr. Rourke. There's quite an operation you've got going on out there.
Thanks, Jim.
So the stars that we see on TV are actually grown right here?
That's correct. They're grown and developed here. We engineer their brains for advanced singing and dancing capabilities, even posing for photos. By the time they grow to desired size, these child stars are fully ready for the camera or the concert tours or whatever Disney chooses to put them in.
That is simply amazing. Now, how long does it take to actually create a star from scratch?
Well, not very long at all. We use the exact same DNA structure for all of our stars, and then we simply tweak minor details like hair color or skin tone.
Right, yeah, we do have some footage here of some of the well-known creations that have come out of your lab. Let's take a look.
Yes, well, that's model 6831-A, publicly known as Mitchell Musso, standard male base with a type 3 skin pigmentation.
Wow.
And that's model 6831-B. We gave him slightly thicker eyebrows and type 5 skin.
Well, so it's sort of like putting a puzzle together there.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Okay, here we've got some of the images of some of the newest models. We're going to be seeing a lot of these kids in the future.
It really looks like you have someone for every kid in America to love
Well, that's
here.
the idea, Tracy. Our writers find it very liberating. For example, our new model, Haley, is a singing, dancing, snowboarding, half Japanese, half Indian girl.
Wow.
Not finding her in reality would be impossible.
Right, but sounds like a surefire.
They said, you know what, let's create, throw Indian and Asian together. Fuck it. Make a snowboard. Reflection. You thought Tarika just be talking, don't it? I told you I'm going to come with a receipt every time. Reflection. Tarika never come over here and just tell you any old thing. I'm going to come with a little receipt, baby. You know I got to come with a receipt, Reflection, because I be over here leaving stains on brains. Okay? Now, with that being said, hit the like and subscribe button, because we over here going down this rabbit hole, and everything I heard is alleged. I done rolled up twice and pulled up 1.5 times before I got here. So do your own research. Do your own research, Reflection. Now, with that being said, it's a lot of shit going on too with Miley Cyrus and her daddy. Now, this is just what I heard through these streets. Let me tell y'all. It was alleged that Miley Cyrus, go do your own research. Miley Cyrus' daddy, who he's dating after he divorced her mom or whatever, the girl that he met, guess where he met her at? Reflection. She ain't too much older than Miley's younger sister, I think. He met her, guess where he met her? On the motherfucking cast of Hannah Montana, baby. He was supposed to be going to pick up Miley the whole time. He said, is that pixie dust? What's under that pixie dust? What's under that tutu?
For a Princess Toy ad. So on the spot, I manually alter my mood, my personality, and outfit so I can win over a new stranger with a camcorder. I need to outperform 900 other candidates, and suddenly I'm smiling girl number 437. These visceral portrayals of scenarios etch themselves into my body memory and compound with trauma occurring in real life behind closed doors. Additionally, there is an alarming dissonance about being coached to offer my 6-year-old self vulnerably to unfamiliar adults who have power over my well-being and future livelihood.
Okay, she letting you know. They get in there and they don't mind allegedly letting you know, listen, do you want this check or do you not? Do you want your career to stop right here or do you not? Reflection, she at the time she ain't shit but 6 years old. Reflection, they said you want them Barbie dolls to stop or not? Do you want to meet Alice in the Wonderland or not? Do you want to be the Scarecrow or the Tin Man? Let me know. This decision is now or never. That's how they be probably talking to a Reflection. That's a lot of pressure. That is a lot of pressure for a 6-year-old.
Disney is trying to cover this story up. Watch this.
Amazingly enough, you're 16 years old. You wrote most of your songs. You're 16. Where does your inspiration come from?
Believe it or not, being 16, I've been through a lot. So
Come on, how much heartbreak can you?
So what do you think about that, Reflection? I think we already played that one. What do you think about that? A lot of these child stars, they be talking a lot about the stuff that they be going through, Reflection. They have a lot to say about the stuff that they are going through and the things that they are experiencing. And why are so many of these child stars turning, Reflection, completely opposite from what you created them to literally be?
So what do you have going on, man? I think you had some things going on today that kind of had you a little upset.
You know, like, whoo. Hey, I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm a fucking live, bro. I'm alive. Yada da bo sha. Everything I said was true, bro. I'm alive, man. Fuck. Cover this baby in Jesus' name. Man. They tried so much, Cam. They tried so much. Woo. Woo. They tried so much. They tried so much. Yada da bo sha. They tried so much. They tried so much and it wasn't even that serious. Can you see my soul? It wasn't that serious, bro. Whoa.
He said shit. He wasn't telling shit but a little pinch. He wasn't even telling them but the whole, he didn't even tell the whole thing. He wasn't telling shit but a little pinch. It wasn't even that serious. It was never even that serious, or was it, Reflection? We over here talking about these child Disneyland stars. We trying to figure out what's going on over there in the motherfucking lab.